Clause, noun clause, adverb clause, and adjective clause. Number 1. Clause.
Clause is a group of words that includes a subject and a verb. A clause functions as an adjective and a verb or a noun, and is used as part of a sentence or a sentence by itself. There are two types of clauses. Number 1, independent clause. It's also called main clause. Independent clause has a subject and a verb and can stand alone as a sentence. For example, Jim read a book. He really enjoyed the book. The first clause, an independent clause. Jim is the subject, read is the action or verb, book is the object. The second clause is an independent clause. He is the subject, enjoy is the action or verb, book is the object.
Dependent clause is also called subordinate clause. A dependent clause has a subject and a predicate. The characteristics of the dependent clause are does not express a complete thought and cannot stand by itself as a sentence. There are three types of subordinate clause. First, noun clause. Second, adjective clause. Third, adverb clause. A clause can be dependent because of the presence of a marker word before, after, because, since, although, in order to, talk, whenever, wherever, whether, will, even, talk, even if, and then conjunction and or not, but yet. For example, first, because I can't wait for the bus. Second, whenever I'm in Rome, I speak Italian.
Number 2. Noun clause.
Noun clause. A noun clause is a dependent clause that takes the place of any noun in the sentence, whether they are subject, objects, or subject complements. Types of noun clauses and with the example. First, subject. For example, why my pet turtle stares at me all day is beyond me. In the sentence above, the underlined noun clause acts as a single subject of the independent clause. 2. Direct object. For example, when my dog goes to doggy daycare, I don't know what he does, but he always has the best time. In the sentence above, the noun clause what he does is acting as the direct object of the verb noun. 3. Indirect object. For example, she chose to photograph whomever was willing to pose for her. In the sentence above, the direct object of the verb choose is the infinitive phrase to photograph. Just like a noun clause, this infinitive phrase is acting like the noun direct object. Therefore, the noun clause whomever was willing to pose for her is the indirect object of the same verb. 4. Object of the propositions. For example, I like to keep a schedule of when I have upcoming appointment. In the sentence above, the noun clause when I have upcoming appointments is acting as the object of the preposition of. 5. Subject complement. Lastly, for example, actors can become whomever they want to be on the stage.
Number 3. Adverb clause.
Adverbial clause is a dependent clause that functions as an adverb and provides information about verbs, adjectives, or adverbs that are in independent clause with the capacity to answer a question such as how, when, where, and why. The adverbial clause is preceded by the subordinate conjunctions after, because, when, though, although, and so forth. Jadi adverbial clause merupakan dependent clause yang berfungsi sebagai kata keterangan dan memberikan informasi tentang kata kerja, kata sifat, atau adverb yang berada pada independent clause dengan kapasitasnya menjawab pertanyaan seperti bagaimana, kapan, di mana, dan mengapa. Adverbial clause ini juga didahului dengan subordinate conjunction, di mana pengertian subordinate conjunction ini adalah berfungsi untuk menghubungkan adverbial clause dengan independent clause. Gabungan inilah yang membentuk complex sentence. 1. Adverb of time. Used when you want to know the answer to a question that starts with when. Keterangan ini akan menjelaskan peristiwa yang berhubungan dengan waktu. For example, as soon as you trust yourself, you will know how to lie. 2. Adverbs of place. Used when you want to know the answer to a question that begins with where. Keterangan ini akan menjelaskan peristiwa yang berhubungan dengan tempat or place. For example, I take it with me wherever I go. 3. Adverbs of manner. Is an adverb used to answer the question how. For example, she asked us if nothing was wrong. 4. Adverbs of reason. Is an adverb used to answer the why or right question. The sentence will explain a reason for the event. Usually, it will start with because, as, or since. Kata keterangan ini juga bisa menjelaskan hasil dari sebab yang dijelaskan sebelumnya. For example, because she had free time during last holiday, she rearranged her house. 5. Adverbs of condition. This adverb is a statement to describe a condition or condition of an event. For example, I can help you unless you tell me what's going on.
Number 4. Adjective clause.
Adjective clause. What is adjective clause? Adjective clause is a dependent clause that contains a subject and verb. An adjective clause functions as an adjective. So, an adjective clause is a type of dependent clause that acts as an adjective in the sentence. An adjective clause will always contain a subject and verb. However, it cannot stand alone as a complete thought. Adjective clause example: the boys whom you saw at the store committed a robbery. The boy whom you saw at the store committed a robbery. The adjective clause is acting as an adjective in the sentence. The adjective clause describes the boy. It contains a subject and verb. You saw. However, it cannot stand alone as a complete talk. Whom you saw at the robbery is not complete. And second example, the concert attends who paid anywhere from $55 to $100 had to wait until the rain cleared up. Similarly, in this adjective example, the adjective clause describes concert attends.